What's up, guys? I'm Josh.
I'm Katie. Welcome to the Josh and Katie Show. Today we are talking about why we got married so young, why we moved to San Francisco, how we met, and some background details on both of us. All of the juicy details that we've been hiding from you guys.
So we just want to peel back the curtain a little bit.
So I'm going to tell the story of Josh, the love of my life. Josh was born in Orem, Utah. Growing up, he was a total nerd. In high school, he won the state the state science fair because he made a online video game. That was his first coding experience.
Hey, guys.
Total nerd in high school. Anything you?
I wasn't just nerdy.
He also was athletic. He played
I did soccer competitions and teams, snowboarding competitions.
Went and lived in Florida for a couple years. He served a service mission for our church and then went to school studying computer science. So while he was at BYU, he was again a total nerd, but a really successful nerd. So his freshman year of college, he ended up getting an internship.
Nerdiness started being cool in college. Okay, that's where the money is.
So his freshman year of college, he got an internship with Microsoft, went back and did another internship with them the next year. And then the year following that, he did an internship at Adobe. And then his senior year, he did an internship at Twitter in the fall. And then to complete his college career, instead of starting full-time, he capstoned it with an internship at Tesla. Oh, I forgot the most important part. In college, he met the love of his life, me, his junior year. And we actually got married the summer before our senior year of college. So we were married in college.
She was your typical chronic overachiever. She was born and raised in a pretty small town in Idaho. Potato country. She took tons of AP classes, captain of the debate team, cheer captain, and then in college she majored in business and continued her streak of overachieving by running and winning as the school student body vice president, which was a pretty big deal, over 30,000 people at the university. Then met me.
We actually started a business together, our first business in college, did a bunch of competitions.
This is the first time Katie and I made any money on a project together right here.
And I found my co-founder. I had to lock him up.
We're a good business team too. We got the software engineer, we got the business side.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I wanted to do entrepreneurship at some point in my life, and it would cost a lot for me to outsource my dev work.
Yeah.
So that's really the reason why we got married so young.
I was a cost savings decision. And here we are today.
Aww.
This is a heart.
Another question that a lot of you guys were asking is how we met. We kind of went over this, but we met in college. We actually met at a church function, became really, really good friends.
She put me in the friend zone for a while.
I always wanted to hang out with him more than anybody else, and that's when I knew. Another question that we get asked a lot on our channel, and was actually the winner, we did a poll asking you guys what videos you wanted to see next, and this was the #1 video that you guys wanted to see next. So we got married when I was 22, Josh was 23. And nothing crazy. There's no pregnancy or anything wild like that. We don't have a secret child. Why did we get married so young? First, I think it's important to point out where we both grew up. It wasn't that weird for us to get married when we were 22, 23, or maybe unusual places that you're from. In my opinion, I think that we were just super happy best friends, and we had both made the decision to save ourselves for marriage and wanted to finish out our college career 100% together, married, living in the same place. Just had to snatch that up, walk it down.
I think from my perspective, it would have just been really dumb to not try and marry you. If you find a 10 out of 10 girl like Katie, it's just pretty dumb, honestly, to not try and get married.
Questions you're missing out on a lot, or all these things could happen in your life, that it's fun to be single, but I don't feel like our lives held back at all. I just think we just do everything together. Also, you're missing out on being married young.
You just feel like you have a buddy, a best friend the whole time that you're doing everything for the first time with, moving out of college and getting a real job and stuff, and it's fun to go through all that with someone.
Yeah, not a lot of married couples will get to have this experiences we get to have because we got married so young. We get to do a lot of things together and have those shared memories. We get
No,
asked.
restart. I'm like weirdly picking my shirt.
Are we ready? Then the next question we get asked the most frequently after that is why we decided to move to San Francisco. And that was like a no-brainer for us. I feel like we had a little bit of back and forth when we were recruiting senior year, but we both really wanted to work in tech. I wanted to work. Definitely a startup girl. Like, don't put me in a big company, I'll go crazy. High risk, high reward. And Josh knew he wanted to be a software engineer at one of the big Silicon Valley companies.
I think the biggest question people have about this is like, why would you choose to move to one of the most expensive cities in the world? If you watch some of our other videos, we talk about this and break it down, but honestly, we're saving way more money here than we would have back in Utah or Idaho. Software engineer salaries, for example, like my offers were over 2.5 times more money than if we had stayed back there. We're coming out way ahead by being here, even though it's more expensive to live here.
You can save so much money by coming to these like high cost of living areas and just adopting a low cost of living lifestyle and then just taking the big salaries. I hope this was helpful just for you guys to get a better idea of who we are. Who are we?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
We would love to get to know who you guys are as well. It's crazy that we have 15,000 people that are following along with our lives and our videos. It's super cool to like hear more about you guys in the comments. So let us know your situation down below. Give us a little background on you. We'd love to meet you as well. Okay, I think that is it as far as the basic questions. But if you guys have other questions you want us to answer or another Q&A video you want us to do, please let us know in the comments down below. Bye guys.